Hey guys, what's up and welcome back to my YouTube channel. So today's video, as you can tell, is a meet my mom, a mom tag. Yes, I'm excited to film this with her. Are you excited to film
I
it
am
with me?
excited, yes.
Okay, so before we get into this video, please like this video and subscribe to my YouTube channel. And anyway, let's get into the video. All right, so the first thing we're gonna talk about is like, what was your labor experience with me and the delivery
Are
experience?
you sure you want to talk about this?
Yeah.
It was a 48-hour labor, so I'm gonna condense it and just give you the idea of what happened. I went into labor, my water broke, I didn't realize it because it was not like a big deal. I asked for my epidural right around when I was dilated maybe 4 centimeters because the pain was so unendurable.
You thought you weren't gonna have to get an epidural?
I didn't think I was gonna need one, and then I was like, I can handle this, and I could for a while. Like the contractions were coming, I'm like,
Yeah, it's brutal, but like I can deal with it.
and then suddenly it wasn't tolerable, and I was like, I need an epidural. After the epidural, I felt great, except I was tired. So I kept trying to take naps in between pushing. Once I reached the 10 centimeters, I started pushing, obviously. I had your father on one side and my sister on the other, and Barb was videotaping.
That's her sister.
Yeah, and Ruby's grandparents were there.
Everyone made it because it took so long.
It took so long. When I first went into labor, I called everybody. I'm like, well, I guess you're not going to make it because everybody was out of town. They all made it. Everyone made it. And I'm still lying there pushing, and you can see like in the video, you can hear in the background.
Yeah, we took a video.
My father, who actually did a lot of obstetrics and delivered babies for like 40 years in his practice, you can hear him saying,
Push! You're not pushing.
and I was pushing.
Our puppy's with us, sorry.
Right. I didn't want to have a C-section, so I was really trying to just get you out naturally. You didn't drop at all.
I was very stubborn.
Yeah, but they
Still
kept
am.
checking, in fairness to whatever. They kept saying, the baby's fine, baby's heartbeat's fine, baby's not in any duress, baby wants to
No,
stay
you were the
there
one in
longer.
distress.
I was like,
I'm about to keel over.
no one cared. Eventually, I think there was one more big push and I was worn out.
She had like an oxygen mask on.
I
It
did.
was-
I had oxygen.
a
I had like
washcloth.
washcloth.
Yep.
Finally, I was just like, I said to the doctor, well, like, you know, how far down is she? Like, how close are we? And she was like,
Honestly, it's like you're at the beginning.
and I was like, that's it. I can't do it anymore. I go, what do you think I should do? She goes, well, you could take a little rest and keep trying, or we could do a C-section and you'll see your baby in 20 minutes. I'm like, C-section! So then they did the C-section and they were right. She was out in like 20 minutes. She was like 9 pounds almost.
I
She
was
like
a big baby.
8
No
pounds,
wonder she couldn't
right,
get
8
me
pounds,
out.
I think 13 ounces. And they even
Wow.
said, wow, it's a girl.
She was close to death
Right,
on the
I
operating
couldn't
table.
breathe. I could barely take a breath. Like, apparently they came out into the hall afterwards because my family was waiting and they said,
Girl, big head.
That was the first description of me that was
Right.
ever put into the
so
world.
basically they established that if I hadn't had a C-section, I don't know how she would have ever come out. Like, she had a big head. Now her
I
head
still-
is like perfect. She
Well,
still has
I
a big
still
head.
have-
No, but now your head's average.
You could not have gotten
I
me
couldn't have
out.
pushed her out. Like, I tried and she didn't even drop below like my pelvis. Anyway, so that was the story of your birth. And prior to this, I had pictured my birth with my baby as being like this. You know, you push like for like 10 minutes and
Yeah.
then but it was all worth it. Because I have the most amazing daughter in the world.
Thank
And I
you,
love her so much. As hard as your delivery was, that is how easy you have been as a person. It's the
Oh,
opposite.
thank you.
You have been the most amazing, amazing daughter.
So speaking of like how amazing I am, what was my most exciting milestone like so far?
Oh, wow. Are you joking? That's like an impossible
I know, but
question.
like the most exciting milestone. Like, ever.
Milestone? Well, when you first started to walk, when you first
Yeah.
started to talk, when you
Yeah.
first started to be able to have a conversation with me where I
I
was
know.
like, oh my God. Like, and when we started to be able to watch shows and enjoy them together.
Oh my god, we watched so many shows together.
I loved watching Gilmore Girls, Pretty Little Liars.
We're
Once
watching
Upon a
Grey's Anatomy
Time.
right now.
Yeah, I love watching shows with you.
If you could rename me, what would you name me? Like
Ooh.
any name.
I
If
love
could
the
have-
name Jamie. Like,
Oh my
like
god, yeah.
Jamie
We've also
Summers.
watched The Bionic Woman,
Yeah.
that really old show. We love that.
Yeah, so Jamie
yeah, I like that
is a cool
name.
name.
Jamie. So what are your zodiac signs?
Yeah. I'm a Leo.
Yeah. She also has a Scorpio moon.
Yeah.
Help me. What is your favorite animal?
Domestic animals, a dog, obviously.
puppy's right over there.
We have a crazy dog right now. She's
Yeah.
a puppy, so we give her some slack. If it's not a domestic animal, I really love dogs.
What's your favorite color?
Yellow.
Mine's purple, but I like
Yeah.
yellow
I like
too.
blue too, like teal, like
Yeah, oh my god, that
turquoise.
light blue. What sports have you played like, in your
Tennis,
life?
baseball, hockey. I was never like good at hockey.
And your favorite is tennis, right?
tennis, I love tennis.
Yeah.
I have a killer.
Amazing.
Don't ever give me a good backhand shot because I will just
How tall are you?
5'2".
What are some regrets you have?
Oh
Just
God, are you
in general.
joking? Do you have 12 years?
What makes you happy? Like the happiest. Oh, perfect answer.
It's true.
I know.
It sounds cliche, but my kids, you and your brother make me
Yeah,
happy.
my little brother
When
Max.
you
You've
guys-
seen him on my channel before. He's 8.
Honestly, the happiest I feel is when the two of you get along.
All right, so now describe me in one word, and then I'm gonna describe you in one word.
You are dynamic.
Ooh, I like that.
Yeah.
You are beautiful, and not just the outward aspect, but the inward
that's
aspect
true
too.
of you too. You're
Oh,
beautiful
thank you.
inside and out.
Was I a better child than you? Like at my age?
Not
I don't think I.
necessarily. You can be really mean and talk back to me in ways that I would never have spoken to my own mother. You have a side to you that's very stubborn. I don't know
know.
if I was as stubborn. I would lie to get what I wanted a lot of the time.
I'm not. I can't
You're
lie.
not a liar.
I'm not a liar
No,
at
it's
all.
good.
I'm
Don't
never
be a
gonna
liar.
lie.
Don't be a
I'm
liar.
never
I was
gonna lie.
deceitful. Like I would lie to my parents.
Even if I lied, she's so good. She would not let me get away with it.
I
She'd be
would
like,
smoke it
"You're
out
lying."
Because when you're a liar, you know what another liar does.
Yeah,
One
she's a good
wolf
liar.
recognizes another.
What aspects of me was good, like compared to you as a child?
Oh, you're much more self-assured. You have a confidence I don't think
Mm-hmm.
I had. You have a sense of sort of taking charge in terms of knowing what to do with schoolwork and like advocating for yourself in a way
Yeah.
that I never did.
What were you like when you were my age?
And when I was 14, I was
Yeah.
very insecure. I had
Really?
crushes on all these guys and like nobody ever liked me.
Oh, that is not
Well, I
true.
hadn't developed yet. I was behind, like I was one of the latest of my friends to get her
I
period.
developed early. Yeah.
Yeah, you were a little bit younger. I was 15 actually when I got my period.
I was 13.
I was
I have a
this
whole video.
little twerpy kid that like, you know, these guys that had no interest in me. And
That's not
I was
true.
nerdy, I was very studious, but I was popular and I had a lot
But
of friends.
she doesn't really know what this means, but she had a huge glow up. If you look at pictures of her in like her late teens, oh my god, she was so pretty.
You're so
And she
sweet.
still is pretty, but you know what I
No,
mean.
now I'm-
Like she was like, she
I
still is,
blossomed
but like,
a little bit when I was like 16, 17.
how are we the same?
You have a very similar sense of humor. We both have that kind of dry, sarcastic sense of humor. And we're both very interested in like good movies and
And
TV
food.
and books and food and baking, being polite and in tune and mannerly
Around
when it
other
comes to
people.
Almost being nicer to other people than we
Than we
are
are
to
to
our
each
own
other.
family. Yeah. We like to laugh and going to play tennis together and have fun like that. And we like getting into characters like you love the Bionic Woman series, so do
Yeah.
I. And like we love watching like series like, you know, binge watching or whatever.
Yeah.
And Gilmore Girls
Oh my
was
God.
amazing. We don't have similar taste in what kinds of guys we like.
My type is Jess Mariano, and
I like
they know
a nerdy
this.
guy. Well, I love Luke. Luke is like,
We're talking about Gilmore Girls.
Yeah.
How are we different? We
You're
were just talking
way
about
more
it, but-
confident than
No.
I was.
No,
at your age.
I come
think you have
across as
better.
like that.
I had a good memory and I had a very strong ability to study and stuff. But you're more organized, I think, than I was. You're definitely more anxious about like things like high school and college than I was at your age. I didn't think
Well,
about
we
those
also
things.
grew up
I
in
just-
different times.
It was a different time, but I grew up not worrying about that stuff.
But
Those
you're
two-
more like, what's the word? Pragmatic, diplomatic, more decisive about things. Like you know what
You
something
think I'm
is.
decisive?
What are habits you wish I didn't have?
I don't know. You don't really have any habits I don't think you should have. I think you're a little bit, but all the kids your age are on the YouTube and the social media stuff way more than they should be, I think.
When do you think I'll get a boyfriend?
I hope you get a boyfriend when you're 17, not before.
I think I
Too
can
soon.
date in freshman year.
Dating at your age
Date!
is ridiculous.
Just go out for dinner or to
so
the
then
movies.
call it a friend. You don't need to say it's a
But like you like each other.
Yeah, so you like each other, but it's got to be very G-rated at that point.
When do you think I should have my first like kiss?
16, I guess, is fine for a kiss. Okay.
So basically, like, what about me annoys you the most?
When you argue with me, when you
Yeah.
contradict me, when you assume you know more than I do, and you're disrespectful because of that.
Now, to say what about you annoys me most,
Oh, okay.
it's when I actually make a good point in an argument and you're like, I don't want to listen anymore. Stop it. Stop it. Stop talking.
I think I'm pretty good at listening
wanna hear
to
it.
your arguments and honoring your words. and-
You're allowed to talk and then suddenly I'm not.
No,
You
it's
do
just
that all
when
the
you-
time.
When you override me, or you
I'm
get
also on the debate
louder.
team, so that's a
Right,
problem.
so you've learned how to finesse your arguments.
Where would you like me to be in 10 years? Like, I'll be 24. Where would you like me to be?
Well, near me.
Of course.
I want to still be living.
Oh, I'm not going
No,
away to
we're-
university.
I want you to live in my house.
I'm attached to the hip. She wants me to have a baby.
I'd
at
love you
18.
to have a baby already at the age of 24. Like, I would love for you to have a baby.
wants to
as
be a
soon
young
as you're an
grandmother.
actual adult, and I do want to be a young grandmother, and I really can't wait for you to have a baby.
Oh,
I can't wait
yeah.
to dote on your baby.
I know.
Yeah,
She
like-
wants to take care of
Oh,
my
I
baby.
do. I do.
No.
I just want you to. It's like basically it'll come out, hand it over. I've got this. I hope that you're either married or in a good relationship.
I wanna be married.
I know the trend is for people to get married later in life now. And
No,
have
I
kids
want to
later in
actually
life.
want to do it earlier.
Yeah, in the old days, they used to do it earlier, and I think that was actually a good thing. I think it would be good for you to be either graduated.
Well,
from
I'm going
a
to
program.
college,
I know you want to
so-
be a doctor, so hopefully
Well-
you'll either be doing med school then, or you'll be like doing something that you love in that.
I'm
field.
this is what I mean. I'm too indecisive. I want to do journalism
Right.
and acting and
But
writing and
I
YouTube.
have news for you. At 14, you should be indecisive. You don't need to know yet. And when you do
Yeah.
know, even then, you don't always know. It's kind of like a learning process that goes on and on. And as you get older, things become clearer. And then some other things that you thought you were going to like, you don't like. Right now, you think you want to be a doctor and you still might want to be a doctor.
I also want to be a journalist and a writer and an
Right.
actor and do YouTube.
And all those things are great, and that's what high school is for, and that's what university is for, is to like explore and see what you really want to do with your life.
Yeah.
And enjoy the process, because the
Yeah.
process is your life.
That's good advice. What is the most embarrassing story of me, like that you can recall?
You know what? I can't really think of anything you've
Me
done
neither.
that's embarrassed me or you even. The closest thing I can think of that wasn't embarrassing but almost got us into a lot of trouble was when you were around 7, I want to say, maybe a bit younger. You were obsessed
I think I
with
was
the
like
character.
5. I know what
Do
you're
you know
about
what
to
I'm
say.
gonna
I know
so
it.
you were obsessed with
We literally are telepathic.
like, I know.
If you say what I'm gonna say, I'm actually gonna think we're reading
Okay,
mine.
so you were obsessed with this character from Sleeping Beauty, Aurora.
I knew it. We are.
And not only did you live in your Aurora dress, but you like called yourself Aurora, and
I was in it all the time. I wore it to the beach.
you wore it everywhere. I have pictures of it. Like,
Yeah,
you
I'll
in
insert
it.
a picture here.
And and
Yeah.
it, like you loved it, and it was so cute until so we were coming back from a trip where we had to cross a border and cross through customs and speak to the customs officer.
They're very
very
strict.
strict, and they don't have a sense of humor usually. This one occasion, we went through and they asked me a bunch of questions that they always do, and then they looked at you and they said, "And what's your name?"
And guess what
you-
I said?
You said Ruby.
No, I didn't.
You did.
I did? Wait, then what happened?
You did. You said Ruby. Thank God, because 2 minutes later they let us through, and we went to the baggage claim.
Oh.
And the guy said, "What's your name?" And you said,
Oh, I thought I said it to the customs.
"No."
And see,
thank
if I
God,
if-
because when you said it to the guy, if you had said Aurora, he would have been like,
Okay, can you step into this room, please?
and I would have been like, "Oh, you don't understand. This is like the character that she loves in the movies." They
No,
don't
we
care.
would have been
You would have been
investigated.
like, "Something's weird."
Yeah, that was embarrassing.
Yeah.
So what is our favorite memory with each other?
Are you kidding me? There's a million.
I know, we have too many.
My favorite, I have like 20,000 favorites.
We've taken a couple trips alone together.
That's
That
true.
was fun. I remember it was in this like really safe neighborhood, and I was like a year away from being able to sit in the front, but you
Right.
let me sit in the front a little, and we drove very
Yeah.
slowly around,
Oh,
and you
yeah.
used
But I love even our simple things like baking together, cooking together, and like watching TV with you, and just sitting at night and relaxing and watching TV.
Oh my god, we watch TV together every
And we eat
night.
our little snacks, and like you're on one side of the couch, I'm on the other.
Yeah, I'm always on this side,
Right.
and you're always here.
And, yeah, and we give each other little foot rubs or like
Massages.
Yeah.
What is the hardest thing about being a mother?
The hardest thing is worrying that I'm gonna miss something or I'm gonna misjudge something, because I don't want to ever do anything to put you in harm's way. I worry that you won't be happy. The most important thing in the world to me for my kids is for them to be healthy and happy.
I know.
And to really truly be happy, and not just for things that are like, stupid superficial things, but to genuinely feel like a grounded, happy person who's
Yeah.
healthy.
That's good. Yeah.
And enjoys her life, and be kind.
What's the most rewarding thing about being a mother?
Is seeing your kids grow up and do things on their own as independent beings, that you still see some of yourself and
Yeah,
your
that's
parents
cool.
and your grandparents in them, knowing they're carrying on your legacy and knowing that they're going to go do great things. Seeing you be a helpful, kind, moral person who cares about other people, and seeing you take charge and advocate for yourself, seeing you do well in school and make friends, seeing you with your friends, seeing you get along with your brother. There's so many things. Seeing you bake or do things for the first time that you never did before. Yeah, like
Yeah.
all your firsts have been amazing. When you got your period, I was so excited.
Yeah, I know, that was so fun.
And then I made you a red velvet cake.
Yes. Last question. What are you excited to do with me as I get older?
Oh my God, there's a million things. I can't wait till you drive me somewhere.
Oh
and I
my
actually
God.
feel safe. in
1
your
year,
car.
less than a year.
I know. I can't wait until you get married, have a baby. I can't wait to be able to go out and have a glass of wine with you. I can't wait to hear all your stories like as the years go by. I can't wait until you get a career going, or you graduating high school. I mean, but
I'm about to graduate middle
But I'm
school.
not in a hurry for these things to happen. I enjoy watching it unfold slowly. Like right now, you're about to graduate middle school, and I'm so proud of you.
Yeah.
I'm gonna bawl my eyes out.
Oh my god, yes she is. She's already crying.
I cried at your preschool graduation. I cried at your elementary school graduation. I'm gonna cry at this for sure.
Every
I cried
time I
every time you
finished a
did
year.
a play or did a movie or anything
Yeah.
like that. I love watching all your accomplishments. So everything is a treat. Everything. All of it is wonderful. Every
Yeah.
step, every moment of being a mother is wonderful. It is a blessing. It is something I do not take for granted.
That's amazing.
Oh,
That's
yay.
great. Anyway, guys, that is it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you learned more about my mom and more about me and like us together. What do you have to say? Did you think it was fun to
I
film
thought
with
this
me?
was surprisingly fun. I thought it was going to be a lot more hellish than it was. Just because
She's Milky. Let me know down below what
You know
other
what? You're a
videos.
good interviewer. Yes.
Yeah.
I didn't think that, you know, it was going to be as easy, and I felt like I was going to struggle to speak and sound
Yeah,
like a
me
complete
too.
moron.
Yeah,
And-
I asked her to do this video with me, and she's like, "Okay, but what are you gonna
Yeah,
ask
well, because I'm
me?"
self-conscious about like how like. Ugh.
You look really beautiful.
Yeah,
like,
I don't really know
honestly.
how to do my makeup or anything.
Yes,
after
you
all these
do.
years.
I should
Well,
do your makeup. Look at my
You
makeup.
should. Yeah, you look pretty.
Anyway, just let me know down below in the
Okay.
comments what other videos you want us to do together.
Okay.
And please like this video. And if you made it to the end of this video, please comment down below. Your mom is awesome. If you made it to the end of this video.
Or you can say you think I'm like total weirdo.
Oh my
I don't
God,
care. It's
you're
fine,
not.
whatever. Just be honest. Be honest.
Yeah, be honest. But if you're being honest, you'll know that she's awesome. And yeah, subscribe to my YouTube channel. Let me know what other videos you want me to do in the comment section down below. My puppy says bye. She's been making noise the whole
my
time.
God.
Thank you guys so much for watching.
you.
Yes, and I love you guys. Say bye with me. Bye.